Hello.
What's up, Baba? How's it going?
Well, staying at home is not that easy for sure. Just staying at home. How is it going for you? How many days for you since the lockdown? आपके लिए कितने days हो चुके हैं?
मेरे लिए कितने days हो गए, did you say?
Yeah, how many days for you? Like since when you're here?
Yeah, it's been about 8 days now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think, the thing is that we really need to understand that this is for our own good, as much as we stay inside, uh, things are gonna get better. It's not gonna get multiplied, and I think it's really important to do this, in such circumstances. It's really important to. I think मैं एक वीडियो आई थी जिसमें था कि ना आपको देशभक्ति दिखाने का इससे अच्छा मौका मिल ही नहीं सकता है. आपको बॉर्डर पे नहीं जाना है, आपको घर पे बैठना है. It's as simple as that. तो बस उसी के लिए, वही बातें करने के लिए I'm right now with you. And
आपने ये एक हफ्ते में काफी कुछ किया है, entertainment किया है, because you started this Antakshri.
Yeah.
Let's start joining, and everyone is playing their own Antakshri with you right now. So ये काफी innovative था, और ये घर बैठे चलो literally like I can बैठे बैठे करना है कुछ काम. It was literally like that. ये काफी अच्छा था actually.
Quite literally, you're right about it.
So what made me start that Antakshri? Because आप भी कहीं ना कहीं पे बोर तो हो रहे होगे for sure.
Honestly, बताऊं, the entire credit of this would go to my really close friend Jonita Gandhi, who's a beautiful singer, and my wife Akriti. हम genuinely बस randomly बैठे हुए एक दूसरे को गाने भेज रहे थे.
Okay.
And we thought to do it, and we tagged each other on Instagram, and by chance I tagged a couple of more people. वो दो लोगों से 3 हुए, 3 से 4 हुए, 4 से 5 हुए. उसका 10 की जो कैपेसिटी होती है एक बार एक इंस्टा स्टोरी पे to tag someone. So that happened, and never you got to know that so many people have sung, and people there were people who thought that let's not break the chain, we're all sitting at home and let's do something. Somebody as this is the only reason Manish sang. Manish was like, I don't want to break the chain. You guys have taken that initiative, and I don't want to be a spoil sport. And it was, यार यहाँ पे कोई singing competition तो है नहीं. We're all sitting at home and just doing this for ourselves, and for the people who follow Manish, or who follow Arjun or Kriti. I think Nupur and Kriti sang really well. We all knew that Nupur sings. We did not know that Kriti sings. And Tiger, I was really, really shocked to see Tiger.
That was quite surprising actually, because he's not.
He sang really well. I think या तो कृति ने या अनन्या ने, दोनों में से एक ने टाइगर को टैग किया. I'm not close to Tiger. Of course, I've worked with Kriti and Ananya both. दोनों में से किसी ने एक ने आगे टैग किया था टाइगर को. But I was shocked to see the way he sang. I was like, dude, he is a proper singer.
I think maybe now producers and directors might approach him for singing in a movie. आपने
Sorry, what's that?
नया रोल दे दिया for sure.
हाँ, definitely.
But apart from this, there's one more good news for you, because the film Street Dancer 3D is doing quite well on Amazon. People are actually like sitting with their families and watching this movie. What do you have to say on that?
Yeah, see, well, of course, we have to look at the positives of sitting at home. And this can be one of the, one more positive, that, people are, watching a film which is very close to my heart, very close to Varun's heart, Bhushanji's heart, Remo's heart. I think we all made a lot of efforts to do what we are doing in the film. And this was the first time you saw me not doing comedy, and it was something which was emotional. And people, touch wood, they really liked it. My Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp is bombarded with messages, with a lot of love from people around, and it just makes me feel happy that I did something different, which was not in humor space, in comedy space, because sometimes uh, it's very weird. When I was doing theater in Delhi, I was only getting intense, dark roles. Nobody ever gave me a nice emotional role, or a nice, happy, funny role. It's very by chance that people have accepted me in a very different space here. So, touchwood, I've been able to do something in my last film, which is not me in real life, as well as on my, on screen and off screen. Dono hi, it's not something people can relate to. And people normally talk about that burger scene where in the bus I pick up Varun's burger and eat, and even while we were shooting it, I think uh, it was quite emotional to shoot that scene. Plus I've heard stories about, because I come from Punjab. Uh, a lot of friends and cousins are there in the UKs and the Canadas and the US of the world, but of course, and they all either went out to study and then carried on with their jobs and everything. So I go and meet my cousins and my friends, and मैंने उनसे बातें सुनी है, वहाँ पे लोग सुने हैं who have kind of who initially came on Punjab में ना कच्चे पेपर कहते हैं. So from various parts of the world, there are people who came in a way, illegal immigrants. So I did randomly meet them there, and how they miss home, how it is sometimes not possible. Initially, it was not possible for them to go back home until unless they stayed there for a few years and then did some job, a stable job for a few years, and then they got citizenship and whatever the way they sorted out is sorted out, but it was really good to play them in the film, and uh, I'm also like in a city where my mom doesn't stay with me, so I think whenever you'll talk about mother son or a father daughter kind of relationship, more often than not wo emotions aa hi jate hain. So I totally loved it.
But Varun was a bit mean to you in the movie. And people have actually commented, on his Twitter also, like, Varun, you were a bit mean to Aparshakti in the movie. But the only good thing what he did was, lending the burger to you. आपने कितने burger खा गए वो scene करने में?
The only what? What did you say? The only what?
The only good thing he did to you was giving the burger to you.
So very honestly, I should say this. I think that's his performance. If people thought that he was mean to me, that was his performance, of course. And I must say that when we were shooting this,
was so innocent in the movie actually.
Yeah. And when we were shooting this, he did say this to me. Paji, yaar, लोगों को मुझ पर बहुत गुस्सा आने वाला है. So see, of course, it's a character which he was playing, and touchwood, it all shaped up well, and I did the film because of Varun and Bhushanji and Remo, because they were all when this was pitched to me, there was certain kind of warmth already right on the first day of the discussion. I did not know that what am I getting into. They did not know that what will I get on board, onto the table when I start doing this. So I think right from day one there was a certain kind of warmth, and सबसे पहले वरुण ने मुझे बताया कि there's a film called Street Dancer, and I think there is something which you can do in the film and it'll be really fab. So, and I had done Badri with him before, and Varun has always been more than a brother. So I think whatever happened on Street Dancer, if people are appreciating my performance, the entire credit goes to him.
So yeah. How many burgers did you eat while doing that performance?
Genuinely, वो as far as I remember, one take वाला ही scene है.
Oh wow, अच्छा तो तुम्हें ज़्यादा burgers मिले नहीं.
तो उसके बाद अलग-अलग access से उन्होंने लेना था, तो उसके बाद वो 3-4 burger खा लिए. Otherwise, if I can remember, this was a one take scene. So yeah, the first shot we got.
That's very nice actually.
Touchwood, yeah.
Apart from this, you wrote a very beautiful poem on coronavirus.
Yes.
What inspired you to write that poem?
Yaar, for a while I was kind of planning to kind of write. You've heard my song Kurian, and I've been a half musician, I've been a half writer. but it takes a lot for me to sit down and pen this. I never got time. I'm always, I've always been so jumpy in life that even when I know that I can write a little, I don't get patient. I don't have patience to sit down and write. And वो मेरे एकदम से ऐसे ही, मतलब अगर मैं आपको एक बहुत ही random सी बात बताऊं कि my wife just a while back she was like क्या टाइम हो गया यार, what are we doing? I was like बजने वाले 5 हैं, थोड़ी देर में मेरा बॉम्बे टाइम्स का इंस्टा लाइव है. So वैसे ही रैंडम में भी मैं ऐसे राइट करते हुए चलता हूँ. So मैं बहुत ही मतलब ऐसे but क्या होता है, it's sometimes also very frivolous, but when I sat down for 2 days in the house, because of the lockdown, तो तब मैंने लिखा था कि आराम फरमाए अरसा हो गया, वक्त गवाए अरसा हो गया, यूं लुत्फ लिए अरसा हो गया, नींद मुफ्त लिए अरसा हो गया, इत्मीनान से सोचे अरसा हो गया, तकिए को दबोचे अरसा हो गया, माँ से बात की अरसा हो गया, पड़ोसी से मुलाकात की अरसा हो गया, गिटार बजाए अरसा हो गया, किशोरदा के गाने गाए अरसा हो गया, सच पूछो तो मनी मन मुस्कुराए अरसा हो गया. So I think genuinely अरसा हो गया, when you don't remember the last time you kind of sat down and connected with yourself, and now it is the time to connect, to introspect, to understand that where are we headed, where are we going. I think we were moving too fast. The world was genuinely moving very, very fast. So I just hope and pray that, from here on, once this situation is over, we're able to kind of, again, kind of, जिस तरह से हम इस समय, in current scheme of things, the way we are, respecting relationships, we are respecting time, we are respecting nature. I hope when we go back and things are sorted, we don't become complacent. We don't, again start taking things for granted. I think it's so far we have learned a lesson the hard way. So let's hope that we're able to kind of continue, with this kind of because क्या होता है ना, you don't really get chances, not very often you get chances in your life. So touch wood, if things get sorted, we will get a chance, and hopefully we will get a chance. So when we get a chance, we should kind of we should respect those things which we didn't.
But I've seen both the brothers, be it Ayushmann, be it you. You guys are quite interested in, writing good shairis and.
No, he's the more intense one. He's the more intense one. मैं हल्की फुल्की चीजें करता हूँ. I don't want to be. I don't know. I mean, I think in life also, मैं थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा I take things easy in the sense मैं stress नहीं लेता हूँ life में, because I really think that life is too short to be so serious about life. That doesn't mean that I don't respect work or relationships, or I'm not disciplined, but I'm just a little okay with the way things are going, but he would definitely make it a point कि नहीं यार अभी मजा नहीं आया यार, अभी मतलब अभी ये लाइन दोबारा से लिखनी है, so अभी ये चीज दोबारा करनी है, which is great. I think it's very difficult to have that passion and perseverance to be at it, and I would be the guy who be like हो गया एक टेक में, चलो सही है, ये सही हुआ है, फिर अगर एक टेक में हो गया तो वो सही है. You'd be like, no, we can perfect it further. So I think both the approaches, it's like to each his own. So and whatever little I can sing or write or act, it is I've learned all from him only. So so he's definitely the more intense one.
Oh shit.
Honey, that's okay.
Trying to move something and then happen. Yeah. So, but apart from this, even like you are into singing songs. Even Ayushmann sings a lot of songs and all. When will we get to see you, singing a song again?
Yeah. Well, after Kudiyeni, touchwood, I was shooting back to back for films, and I've done one more song, which is called Yari. The moment the situation is over, we'll release that. We have shot the video, but a few final touches are left. So because no one is going to office now, so of course we can't really come out with the final copy. But the moment we are out of the situation, I think a week into it we'll release it, because we were totally ready. Just last couple of final touches were left on audio and video. So it's called Yari. It's with Milind Gaba and King Kazi with T-Series. And I did compose a couple of songs in the past 10 days. So I will maybe polish them a little, if at all I have to enter the studio and kind of record it to do a proper single. But having said that, Badshah Paj released this song, Genda Phool. Totally loved it, yaar. I love Badshah. Dude, what a guy. I love him. And the song is also really, really good. पायल ने साथ में गाया है, पायल देव ने. जितने भी आप इस समय अच्छे क्लब सॉन्ग्स सुन रहे हैं, आप not only club songs, जितने भी अच्छे गाने सुन रहे हैं, most of them are arranged by a guy called Aditya Dev. He's really famous in the music circuit. उसकी वाइफ है पायल देव, who has sung Genda Phool with Badshah Paj. So I really love Badshah and his music.
You're also coming with a movie soon with Pranut and Bell. Tell us something about it and about your movie.
Helmet is a film on condoms, and this is going to be my first solo, and I hope that people shower a lot of love and warmth to this film. The kind of love I've got as a supporting actor, I hope I get the same love, when I come in the forefront. But having said that, it's a very tricky field. It's a very tricky pitch. You can't really predict the destiny of a film. Some of the finest made films have not got that love. Some of the randomly made films have got so much love. So you can't really, but I really think whatever was written, in that script, I think we have executed it. Everybody was on the same page. All the actors, director, writer, DOP, the producers, Sony and More both. Everybody was on the same page with the similar amount of warmth and energy and love. And I think जितने भी दिन हम shoot कर रहे थे, it was about 36, 37 days. There was never a dull moment, never a dull day, never a dull moment. It definitely, is one of the parameters to decide that you're doing something good. If you have a big, happy family, one of the parameters. So I think on that front, we were quite home. And apart from that, but generally, coming back to the point that, I hope people give me as much love as, a solo actor, that the way they're given it to me in supporting space. But having said that, sometimes what happens is if the film connects with people, they will say Apar has shown right kind of patience, to come into the lead space, doing 8 to 9 films as a supporting actor. And if I don't get that, if Helmet doesn't get that love, people will be like, yaar, थोड़ी जल्दबाजी कर दी, 2-3 फिल्में और कर लेनी चाहिए थी supporting actor में. So it's all very situational. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed, because I think we have made something with a lot of honesty and a lot of love and warmth and hope, and we hope that it connects with people, and something which is people love content based films. People love films जहाँ पे it's just not a love story. It's not just it's a film where the entire family can come and enjoy and also take a message back home. So that's what I hope I think we're in the right space.
That's true for sure. But like as you said, like in theater days, like you would do movies, like not movies actually, you would do stage plays, like which were where you played dark roles and all. Would you do that in movies also? Would you like to?
Absolutely. It's too early to kind of for me to say no to things and wait for a different kind of role. And I don't believe in getting typecast or something, because I feel that it's either good or bad. Either they are good films or they're bad films, or either they're good roles or bad roles. I had done comedy for first 8 films, and eighth was Pati Patni Aur Wo, and people said that was the best performance of my life so far. You know, in the so I think अगर typecast होना होता तो वो पहले 2-4 फिल्मों में ही हो चुका होता है इंसान. So, but having said that, after that 8th film, Street Dancer came. Touchwood is a very different space though. But having said that, I don't believe in getting typecast. It's always either good work or bad work.
But your role in Pati Patni Aur Wo was definitely very good. I recently saw the movie, and the way you have done the role and the way you have tried to save Karthik many a times, that has been, definitely should appreciate your role. And the kind of roles also, Aparshakti, what you have done, the supporting roles, they are playing a very strong role, opposite the main lead, characters and all. So when you're actually reading such scripts and when the roles are offered to you, what do you look into, when you're actually like looking for a film while working for a project?
Yeah, number one, I think again it's too early in my life to say that okay, I wait and I look for these roles. Okay, I reject some, I pick up some. No, nothing doing. I think God has been just kind to keep me at the right place at the right time. And secondly, I would of course give this credit to the writers and the audience. Writers started writing such strong characters only because audience is now open to such such space, and earlier for them only the lead hero was the hero of the film. Now they want to see the film in totality कि माँ क्या कर रहा है, बाप क्या कर रहा है, माँ क्या कर रही है, बाप क्या कर रहा है, दोस्त क्या कर रहा है, this and that, पड़ोसी क्या कर रहे हैं. They want to see the film in totality, बधाई हो और अंधाधुन और स्त्री or or thappad for that matter, I think or De De Pyar De. I think every film has a certain kind of packaging, so to say. Luka Chupi. It's a well packaged film. You have different kind of faces. You have and everybody has a good role in it. So thankfully writers have started doing that, and I think writers have started doing that because the audience as well as media. I would give that credit to you guys as well for giving equal respect in today's day and age to other actors as well. Otherwise, पहले मुश्किल होता था that a journalist would be talking one-on-one to a supporting actor, or Pankaj ji would be, or Nawaz bhai would be on a cover. It was difficult. So I think people have the audience has become quite intelligent and started looking for a film in totality. Writers have become more intelligent to give that to the audience, and journalists have become more warmer towards to artists who kind of do something in the film, and then they want to talk about it. And when you were talking about Pati Patni or that, I've been that friend who always takes Karthik out from a situation or something like that. I think I have kind of done that in most of my films. I've done that in Luka Chupi. I've done that in Dangal as a cousin. So I think in real life itself, I am. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि I'm a very good friend in real life. मैं एक बहुत अच्छा दोस्त हूँ रियल लाइफ में, तो आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि इसलिए ऑन स्क्रीन भी मेरे को एज अ फ्रेंड लोग काफी टचवुड मेरे साथ कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं. सो इट्स नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू बी अ गुड फ्रेंड टू समवन. I think even when you and I are talking, we have never done this before. I think there's a certain kind of warmth and vibe and a give and take which is happening right now. I'm smiling, you are smiling. So I think there's a certain kind of positivity, even when we are down and out, in such a situation. It's not a very hunky-dory situation to come out and talk about films or life in general. So even then, there's a certain kind of positivity flowing. So hence, I think I'm that guy who just loves to uplift the spirit. And that was my key in my school, college days as well. When I was the captain of the Haryana cricket team, my USP was that I'll take everyone together. So I love taking everyone together. The moment you said that you've done good in Street Dancer, people are liking it. Or in a jiffy, I said it's one who made me do it, because he made me do it. Why should I lie about it? And we're all together in it. If today someone says, okay, I really like listening to what you said, I'm like, it's because of Bombay Times. Yeah, they it's important to have that give and take relationship, because otherwise, I think otherwise you can't have a baby. You know, you'll always have a healthy baby when two people are together in it. You know, so and upbringing really matters, and वो upbringing दोनों से ही आएगी. And I also believe that for this, everybody who is listening right now should themselves or make their kids play a team sport. It'll really help them personally and professionally, because when you're growing up in a corporate structure like Times Group, you'll have so many people in the team. It's really important to be together in it, not only in the same department, but people from other departments as well. I'm sure your social media handle has a lot of, कोई technical team होगी, कोई HR team होगी, बहुत सारी चीजें होंगी. So, it's really important to be together in it. If you don't know the strength of working together as a team, you'll never be home. Even it'll help you in your personal space as well. अगर एक फैमिली में 4 लोग रहते हैं, everybody would know their space कि किसने क्या करना है, किसने क्या करना है, किसने. Even when today when we're quarantine, I know कि मुझे घर की किन चीजों का ध्यान रखना है. My wife knows मैं घर की चीजों का ध्यान रखना है, my domestic help knows किन चीजों का ध्यान रखना है, and we have our own space and we're taking care of that. If we won't take care of that, you there more often than not you will end up having a friction by the end of the day, and you don't want that. And I think it's really important to be together in it.
There's a lot of debate, and this debate I think will not end ever, but somewhere that there's a lot of debate on nepotism. So somewhere, do you believe that something like this takes place in the industry? Did that happen to you also, because Ayushmann was already there?
Thankfully you picked this up. Thankfully you picked this question up, but I really feel, and with a lot of confidence and positivity, and जैसे हिंदी में कहते हैं कि डंके की चोट पे मैं कह सकता हूँ कि I'm not someone who has who is a product of nepotism. Otherwise क्यों इंसान 5-5 मिनट के रोल करते हुए आता है? And again with playing it on total front foot. I'm sorry if I sound rude or impolite about it. मुझे एक भी स्टार ब्रदर या स्टार सिस्टर या स्टार किड या स्टार डॉटर या कोई भी बता दो जिसने पिछले इतने सालों में ये लॉन्च नहीं लिया हो, या आने वाले सालों में भी आप देख लेना. बहुत मुझे मैं नहीं जानता किसी को, आप अगर जानते तो मुझे प्लीज बताएं. आई थिंक एवरीबडी, हर कोई लॉन्च लेता है, उसको लॉन्च सक्सेसफुल हुआ कि नहीं हुआ मुझे पता नहीं है, ठीक है. बट एटलीस्ट आई मीन इन दैट केस, I'm so sorry to sound so rude about it. I'm the only actor, I'm the only star brother who has done that, who has not taken a launch, who has not had a cover yet, who has not so yeah, I mean and more, and it's not about ki launch lena. It is also about even when people let's say some actor or actress is not in the capacity to launch his or her son or daughter, even then they wait for that lead role. भाई लीड रोल करने लगा, वो सीधा हीरो एज लीड रोल ही में उतरना चाहते हैं. And it happened to be Helmet is coming after 9 films, so I think it's kind of self explanatory. I think मुझे उससे ज़्यादा बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है कि and my first song came after 3.5 years of Dangal. Otherwise I always knew Bhushan ji through Ayush Bhaiya. But until unless I met him and his team personally and started jamming with them, and they rejected 5 songs, and the 6th one which they thought, okay, this is a song which we should release. It's really important to have that equation, and and take it also in a very positive way. You can't come back home and say कि मेरा गाना कैसे reject कर सकते हैं यार. You can't come back home and think about the fact कि अच्छा चलो मैं ऐसा करता हूँ, भैया को बोलता हूँ फोन करें. How will it help? How will it ever help for you to grow if someone who is running world's biggest YouTube channel, has rejected your song and wants you to redo it and come out with another song? There might be a reason. The song might not be good enough. You need to respect that decision. So I think and you know, and this is only second song, and this is after, see, films to फिर भी, you know, Saat Chakke Dangal, they happened in 2016, but music was happening in my life since 2000. What? I joined a radio station in 2009. So since then, music has been happening in my life. You know, since then, I've been composing music. I've been writing, and you know, I've been composing jingles for so many brands. I've been designing, you know, so many ad campaigns for so many brands. So I was doing all those, you know, musical things in my life. So it is not something which is very new to my life. So, but even then, I mean, even when you have 10 years of experience in music, you should understand that there's someone who is, you know, who has managed to have the biggest, you know, and the most successful YouTube/music channel. So you need to respect them and come back and rework here. And not think about the fact that I'm Ayushmann's brother. So if that would have been the case ना, मुझे ऐसा लगता है आपने मुझे ये सवाल इस तरीके से पूछा ही नहीं होता. अगर आपको लग रहा होता कि यार ये इंसान अपारशक्ति नहीं है, ये इंसान आयुष्मान का भाई है. अगर जितनी पोलाइटली आपने मुझसे सारे के सारे सवाल पूछे हैं, आप इतनी पोलाइटली आप ही नहीं पूछते मुझसे. You know, in today's day and age, media is very honest. You know. And they really know कि किसको किस सुर में सवाल पूछना है. So I think जो आपका वो सुर ही मुझे बता रहा है कि that okay it is quite warm and positive. So I'm very happy about it. That it's quite warm and positive.
Okay, that was very honest of you for sure. But if recently Ayushmann said that, you know, he would want to you know, play a role of a pregnant man. That is something that has never happened. What are your thoughts on that? And the kind of roles he takes, what do you have to say on that?
Yeah, of course, the kind of I think the kind of sense he has had to zero down on a script is absolutely unheard of. You know, I don't remember the last time of any era. You know, with all due respect to all the legends we have had, you know, in all the eras. From you know, I'm not comparing him to, you know, to anyone, but I don't remember anyone having so many content-driven films back to back, and all touchwood, all becoming a hit. And I can't be more polite about it that he's been, you know, the only actor in the country right now who has had 7 back-to-back hit films. So and you know who all are the A-listers? They're all, you know, big names, and I think and plus Ayushmann being an A-lister has also set an example that how to do you know, how to select scripts, because क्या होता है, sorry, I mean, I don't want to sound rude again for anyone else. I love all of them. I have, I mean, it's not only a co-actor relationship now with my other, you know, my seniors. I'm really close to them. But generally, what I think is, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि बाला जैसी स्क्रिप्ट्स या शुभमंगल दास सावधान जैसी स्क्रिप्ट्स बाकी लोगों के पास ना जाती हों. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता है. हर एक के पास जाती होंगी ये स्क्रिप्ट्स. I think Ayushmann is the only one who has had the, you know, guts to pull these roles off. He's the only one who doesn't think about the fact कि मुझे I think the term hero, he has reinvented that term, and not a lot of actors in our country will be ready to go bald in front of their fans. I think they have a certain kind of positioning game in the head to kind of, you know, which overpowers the decision making. I'm sorry for being so bluntly honest about it, but it's true, you know. But having said that, all of them are still, you know, doing equally well, and they have their own space, and there's nothing right or wrong about it. But I think when it comes to a proper kadak, tight script, I think he's been able to nail it, and no one, I think, right now has been able to crack that. So So, and it's not something you can learn, you know. You said that how do I, you know, learn from him or something. ऐसे ही कुछ question था आपका कि, you know, it's not something which you can learn, you know. Everybody has had their own journey, and they'll keep on having their own journey. And you know, as I said, people become, you know, typecast in just 4 films, you know. And I've done 8 back-to-back comedy films, and touch wood, I think I haven't become typecast. It's an individual journey, you know, which you can't really plan. And maybe because, you know, I've also had the liberty to be an actor plus a musician plus, you know, a host. As we were talking tonight, Z Cine Awards is going to come, which I'm hosting with Rajkumar, and a quick segment with Ayushmann as well. So I think I've also had, you know, the liberty of doing various things under the same umbrella, which also helps you to kind of, you know, be in a different space every now and then. जो आपको monotonous नहीं लगता है, आपकी audience को monotonous नहीं लगता है. So I think it really helps to kind of explore your different boundaries and, you know, invent and reinvent yourself and do different kind of see, hosting की improvisations अलग होती हैं और acting की improvisations अलग होती हैं, music की improvisations अलग होती हैं. It really keeps your brain going, and this creative brainstorming is a very different process. I'm sure, you know, when it comes to journalism as well, be it, you know, print journalism, चाहे Times of India के जो लोग लिखते होंगे Bombay Times के लिए, Hasti is a friend, where all these people, you know, when you do your, you know, Insta lives, you know, there are a few things you need to kind of improvise and just also kind of not get this, you know, when you turn the camera around, you laughed yourself, right? And that's pleasant, and that pleasant smile will always, you know, will always make up for what happened. And you were just so simply honest about it. वो ना मैं comment पढ़ रही थी, you know, rather than, you know, elaborating it further or trying to do what. You were so, you know, easy about it, and these improvisations really help, I think, and more often than not, you need to be honest about it, you know. अगर hosting करते हो माइक बंद हो गया है तो माइक बंद हो गया है यार. You know? And there are various other things you can do. So all these, I think all these improvisations in different fields just keep making you a more creative person, and your creative brainstorming session with yourself and with your contemporaries should always keep on happening.
The last question to you before we wrap up is that what kind of roles excite you and, you know, get your attention, and what kind of roles would you like to do?
Yeah, for me, I because I'm a failed sports person, my favorite films have been Pan Singh Tomar, Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar, or, you know, Bhag Milkha Bhag, or Chak De India, Lagan. These are my favorite films. And Dangal, of course, because it's a sports biopic. So I think it's really important for a person to be a sports person for once in life, be it on screen or off screen, preferably off screen. But having said that, whenever I see a sports-based film, I really want to be in it. I really want to kind of live that life. And if given a choice, I would love to do a sports biopic, either on a footballer or a cricketer, or maybe a tennis player, or maybe a badminton player, or maybe a TT player. I think, and not only a player, maybe a cricket umpire, you know, because they also have enough sports happening around them. Maybe a cricket commentator, you know, Akash Chopra is a really close friend. How he shaped up his career, you know, it's really important to have a career graph like that. So, from, you know, when he was playing cricket, if I can say this, I mean, he has been a professional sports person, and I'm a nobody in front of him to comment. But if I can say this, you know, uh, he was not a legend at cricket, but at commentary he might be a legend soon, because the way he is kind of taking that flight, he's definitely one of the best we have. And I mean, because I come from a sports background and I've done sports anchoring as well, he's one of the best paid commentators in the country right now. So how about a film on him? uh, and I would love to play Prakash Baji in it, and also so there's so many other things related to sports. Maybe a film on groundsmen. They really बहुत ये जो पिच क्रिएटर्स होते हैं ना क्रिकेट में, बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट लोग होते हैं क्रिकेट में, नहीं किसी भी स्पोर्ट की अगर बात करें, ये सारे बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट लोग होते हैं, and they have an amazing journey. So yeah, that's about it. Let's quickly say hi
I
to.
hope you get a movie. I just hope that
I'll be really happy.
all the people out here.
I'll be really happy. So Trisha says
I hope
hi.
you
Hi,
get a
Trisha.
role like
Hi.
this for sure.
Thank you so much. Let's quickly say a quick hi to people who are, kind of now they know that we are going. So Ajay says hello, Anurag says hello. Sarkastic Sharma ji ने 100 नंबरों के साथ ऐसे किया है, वो आपके लिए होगा शायद. Vatsala says hi. Hi Vatsala. Vedant says hello with a heart struck smiley. Hello. Okay. Appa, love your Appu, love your work in Street Dancer 3D. Omar Siddiqui ने लिखा है Appu. I love that name यार. Nobody has ever called me Appu. और मेरे घर को अप्पू घर बना देंगे लोग मतलब.
Oh, that's your nickname, Appu?
No, it's not my nickname.
No.
Somebody just called me Appu. I'm happy.
Appu, yeah.
I mean, whatever they want to
So
call
what's
me
your
with
nickname?
love. They're not very
People are
often you get.
complimenting the shirt as well.
Not a lot. Thank you. Not a lot of people get that love from the audience. I think if somebody wants to call me Appu, I'm happy about it. So
People
yeah.
are praising your performance in Stree too, which was actually very good. I must say that.
Thank you so much, Sejal Goenka. Thank you so much, Baba. Thanks a lot. So yeah, I mean, touchwood, God has been kind to give me, some well-wishers around. I never call them fans. They're all my well-wishers. I think it's really important to, I really think that जब मैं theatre कर रहा था ना, so my theatre group is called Drama Tech in Delhi.
Okay.
There were about at one given point of time in one particular production there were about 19 to 20 actors, and मैं उन सब में last था. And and even right now I have a lot of actors around me who are like really good. I a lot of times I go and take workshops from them. I learn new theatre exercises from them. But on acting front, God has been really kind to me. I really believe I have some. Jayan says respect Paji, respect Jayan Paji. I really think that I have got this platform only because I have some good number of people around me. On my Instagram, Facebook, as well as in my school, college days, के जो friends हैं, they all wish the best for me. I know so many people around me who are silently praying for me. मुझे पता है कि वो कौन लोग हैं, and I can't
That's
be.
really very nice.
I'm just so grateful to God to surround me with such nice, happy, positive people who always wish the best for you, no matter what. So I think that's something which keeps me going. I genuinely when I Harish Moyal, he's a really good singer. Thank you so much, Paji. Graded lots of good wishes. Me and him used to be together in Indian Idol 1. We were the one of the last few 50 people shortlisted. He went till I think last 10. Harish Moyal. So yeah. Anyway, coming back to the point that I think it's really not very often you are surrounded with such people, and whenever somebody meets me, उनको पहले एक आधी बार तो ऐसा लगता है, is he faking it or is he always so positive and nice and warm? It's because I'm just always surrounded with such people, and if you see my Instagram, out of nowhere people come and give me those love and wishes, and I think it's only and only happening because of these well wishes. Otherwise, मेरे से जितने आसपास मेरे लोग हैं वो सब मुझसे ज़्यादा talented हैं. So God has been just so kind.
But they actually see the talent in you also. Maybe, of course, that's why also they also like, appreciate what you bring to the table. Apart from, being a positive person and also the kind of, work you do.
That's all very, I think, relative. I mean, I have the most of the actors I've worked with in my theater days, they were all better than me. So, if it would have been only about talent, they would have got more work than me. So I think it is about the love and respect you get from your audience, and hence I hope when I come with Helmet, my first solo film, I get that love and respect, and yeah, that's about it.
Thank you so much for your lovely time.
Thank you. This is my
Thank you so much
this
for your lovely
emoji and
time.
hug emoji is my favorite emoji.
Yeah, actually, they are very nice. I don't know about the namaste one, but like I genuinely like the hug emoji. That's very.
I love the hug emoji. I think
Yeah.
it's so warm and positive.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you
Thank you
so much
so
for
much,
your
Baba.
time. Hope to see you soon after
Thank
this
you to the entire
lockdown.
team of
And to
Bombay
a
Times.
lengthy.
Thank you to the
Yes.
entire team of Bombay Times for keeping us entertained and
Thank you
and
so much.
not,
You're
and
welcome.
giving
You're
us all the
welcome.
info on what's happening on Corona and otherwise. Thank you so much. You guys are doing a fab job. You guys are nothing less than the doctors and the armed forces who are working right now. You guys are the only
You're
third
welcome.
set of professionals who
Third
are
grade.
working. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and hope to see you soon. Goodbye. Take care.
See you soon. Bye.